Yo, what's up guys, my name's Hakiii and these are the absolute best features with the new mansions in GTA Online. There's a lot to these mansions and we're gonna go over the absolute best parts of it that you might not know about. The first thing you can buy with this place is a pet. You can buy both a dog and a cat with this place. If you want to get a cat, you literally just go to the living room. There's a little section right here. You can buy it for 15,000 bucks. And you do have a couple different versions or breeds, I'll say, of different cats. I guess I'll just go for this ginger one and then you can name them literally whatever you want. It just gives you a little prompt to name them. So we got Hakiii Kitten right here just chilling. I'm more of a dog person and honestly the dog is a bit cooler when it comes to these mansions just because they like crawl out of their little dog house and then you can actually press right D-pad to pet them. And the actual types of dogs are much cooler in my opinion. There's actual vastly different breeds unlike the cats, so if you want to get a dog, that's also going to be just 15,000 bucks. And if you want to change them afterwards, of course you can do that as well. So literally just press B or circle on PlayStation and then you have a lot of different cool options to choose from. My personal favorite has to be the golden retriever. The shepherd is also pretty cute, I gotta say, and you can rename them at any time you want. As you can see, I called this guy Hakiii Jr. Now a big question pretty much all of us had with the mansions is how is it gonna work with the seamless entrances with the doors and the sliding doors in the back of the mansion. And what Rockstar did is actually very interesting. So you are basically completely invisible once you go in the black screen entering the gate of the mansion. Right now I'm in a private session, but if I were to be in a public at this current moment, even though technically I'm outside, I could be in the driveway or in the back of the mansion, people would not be able to see me in the actual session going outside. But then if I actually exit the gate, now I'm actually visible when being outside of the mansion to other players in the session, once again, if I were to be in a public session. Pretty clever idea by Rockstar. This was definitely a big question. How would it work when we actually literally just have sliding doors we can go inside of our property in? Because technically someone doesn't have to own the house and they could walk right in, but that's not the case since no one could actually see us outside after entering the gate of the mansion. So that's a pretty cool feature. You're basically invisible / invincible. Another cool feature is inside of the garage. So there's a total of not 20 but actually 23 car slots inside of each mansion. So if you don't know, inside of the mansion, you actually have only 20, but then you can press Y or triangle on PlayStation to move vehicles to the driveway. And as you can see, the driveway has 2 extra car slots. And then if you want to move it to the podium, you press X or square on PlayStation. Super neat feature by Rockstar. So inside of the actual garage, we have 20, but then we have the podium, which is 1 extra. And then we have the driveway, which gives us 2 extra slots. So 23 in each mansion. And another cool feature that's technically not limited to this mansion only, but you can actually buy more than one mansion. So if you buy all 3 of them, which is obviously really expensive, you can get up to 69 car slots, which is definitely pretty needed by a lot of people. And another cool feature that has to do with cars is the vehicle workshop. So kind of standard to have in a mega mansion, I know, but that's another pretty cool feature right there. And by the way, this FMJ Mark V is actually an incredible vehicle. It looks super nice. The handling is good. It's got some good speed as well. Overall, really like the supercar. It's only available for GTA Plus members, but if you're not a GTA Plus member and you still want to get it, you just have to find someone to sell it to you inside the LS Car Meet. Now, scattered around the entire mansion are a bunch of different tablets with your AI assistant. So here's one location the AI assistant just chills at. So you can press right D-pad, and the first of many really convenient features with this AI assistant is fast travel. And so this is the most convenient fast travel we have in GTA Online because you can actually select the specific properties, businesses, or even garages you want to go to that you own. So very specific locations, unlike let's say with the agency that only lets you go to various locations like LSIA or Sandy Shores, stuff like that. It doesn't actually let you choose the specific properties of yours. This is easily the best fast travel we have in the entire game. Another amazing feature is a business production boost. So this could be for, let's say, the acid lab or your bunker, any business that could pretty much just work in the background as you're playing GTA Online. So here is a couple of different examples. Looks like I have mainly a lot of MC businesses, and then we also have a bunker right here and the acid lab. I'm definitely gonna do the acid lab, one of my favorite businesses in the entire game, and the fact you can do it from the screen from a whole different property far away from the Acid Lab is amazing. So super convenient option right there. There are a couple more options. Not all of them are super convenient, but I would say the best ones are these three at the bottom. So you can exit via personal vehicle from this place's garage, or you can actually select from a couple of different luxury vehicles that it gives you by default. Like the Baller, for example, the Niobe is one of the best sports cars in the game. The Shinobi is a really good motorcycle. So really good options right there. And then we have the same option as the agency, exit via helicopter, so you can choose which helicopter you want to spawn with at the top of the property. Let's actually give this a go. Puts you in a little cutscene on the helipad on the roof there. Basically the same option as we have with the agency. And if you want to land on this place and press right D-pad, that's basically going to teleport you to the ground. And we actually got a nice little message on the top left saying the yoga is going to actually temporarily speed us up. So it's going to give us a speed boost. And if you actually go work out, which is another cool feature, it's going to temporarily boost your strength even if you actually maxed out your strength. So my daily reps so far is only 18, but feel free to just spam ARX on PlayStation to keep on doing reps, and then that's going to give you a temporary boost. I'm not exactly sure how long the boost is, but I imagine it would be at least a couple of minutes to get out the mansion and go do stuff. Now, what might be my absolute favorite feature with this entire mansion is the trophy room customization, or I guess trophy and plaque room. We can open the interaction menu, go into mansion management, and then go into customization, and then we have trophies and plaques, which are basically right next to each other. So there's a bunch of different trophies to choose from, and they're completely dependent on the achievements that you have in game. Some of these are actually really impressive, like for example getting to rank 100, 500, 1000, earning 100 million, 500 million, and $1 billion in game. There are so many different cool challenges that you can do for yourself to unlock some of these very, very respectable trophies to just show off in your property. Steal $50 million in primary and secondary targets during the Cayo Perico heist. I wonder if there's any way to track that, but I feel like I'm close. Entrepreneur, owning 10 businesses, owning 250 personal vehicles, obtain a world record in any race. That's actually such a sick one. I might have a strategy to get this one pretty easily. I'll make sure to do a video on that too. So a bunch of different cool trophies to show off. Currently, these are the 5 that I'm showing off. So $500 million in overall revenue, unlock 100 platinum pause menu awards, owning 10 businesses, owning 250 personal vehicles, and winning 100 races. So now on top of that, you can get what looks to be like YouTube play buttons in game on your wall. Obviously they don't have anything to do with YouTube, but it just kind of reminds me of the YouTube play buttons, and these solely depend on reaching tier 4 in career progress challenges. So I don't really have anything unlocked with this one, but you might, so feel free to give this a go and see. And you can put up to 8 different plaques on the wall. So I currently have 0, but feel free to customize that as well. The trophies and plaques are easily the coolest customization option there is in my opinion. There are a lot more things that have to do with this mansion, like an arcade room, a cinema room. There's so many different places to go. Holy crap, I didn't even know this pool goes a little bit deeper. So this isn't just a regular pool, it actually has different deepness levels, if that's what you want to call it. So I guess that's another cool little feature right there. Never actually went underwater in this pool before. Like the video if you did enjoy, subscribe if you're new to the channel for more awesome videos like these that you don't want to miss, and click the video on screen now to see some more awesome content. I hope you all enjoy that video, and peace.